Now, there is an online activity called Whoever Sponsors the National Football Team Will Be Boycotted, and has become one of the hottest topics this summer. Before BYD announced that 7.5 million yuan fund plan for 5 years. But 4 days later, it suspended the cooperation due to public pressure. Why do those companies sponsor the Chinese national football team?
Sponsoring doesn't mean you win. It has nothing to do with me. So in terms of business, I sponsor the game. I'm just sponsoring the event. People watch. For example, I sponsor the European Cup. There's no Chinese team. It doesn't affect the audience. So what I'm buying is, we call it traffic. Today, every cost need to be calculated. You're not here. We are just watching the fun, as if other people's money is flowing like water. It's not like that. For an enterprise to decide where to spend the advertising budget, it must be based on evidence. It needs to be counted. What is the per capita communication cost, or the cost per 1,000 people? Right. So it's normal for them to sponsor football. It's very normal. Many people like watching football. If you want to sponsor football, there are only a few games. Not every game is watched throughout the year. So in this case, you have few. You don't have much choice. Exclude a few and finally calculate the cost. Chinese national team is good. In this process, whether the Chinese team wins or loses, this sponsorship is like hiring a spokesperson. The spokesperson may have negative information. It's the same. When you invest advertising fees here, if there is a negative effect, what you buy is you actually buy a resistance traffic. It's not cost effective for them. I spend money to buy a shout, but it offends others instead. Then why should I spend money on it? I think this is a very simple economic event.
The reason why BYD stopped this is because competitors manipulate public opinion and politicize commercial sponsorships, forming a patriotic tax kidnapping phenomenon.
Everything you can see in the media is all about business. So today, suddenly, they use the spear to attack your shield. You should spend money to support Chinese football team. Such a strong sense of national mission, right? You let China win a game, right? You don't want to do this, right? BYD, is it a simple economic event? Why do you have to tie it to a national feeling? You keep saying the same thing over and over. It's all about doing business. I think especially the matter of patriotism, it's really not worth playing on these things. I'd rather not. You can go watch a few opera performances. Oh my God. I can also express my respect for the quintessence. It's about feelings. You can play on your feelings, or you can focus on culture. Why do you always look for feelings in economic events? They are doing business. Netizens don't need to follow the trend. It's just stupid. You know?
That's the case. Because those companies that sponsored the national team, such as Yaibao and Mingyu, they have been affected more or less in this event. People hope to pay the national team through this form, 7 or 8, and let them achieve
I'll reverse the logic to explain a logic that you may easily understand. For example, you are a small brand. There is a relatively cheap opportunity to sponsor the national team. You still sponsor it. Cost effective. Many people see you. Yo, they sponsor the team. It's definitely not boycotting. Why not boycott? Because people like to see the scene of disillusionment. As Hugo said, not what I said. The bigger brands will collaborate with the team. The easier it is for others to become a nation. The object of emotional vent. So Mengyu was affected by the incident, that is whoever advertises, who doesn't want to buy. Negative information is that I advertise in the media. I'm just buying a way to reach them. My message reaches them through this road. Don't put private goods on this road. For example, I hire a star to be a spokesperson. This star is quite famous. He just acts in his movies well. There are no scandals. But there is nothing particularly praiseworthy and something that moved people to tears. He's just an actor at this time. I think he's good. So I bought it. I sent my message through him. However, if some good news about him comes out, respecting the old or doing some charity, it can be attached to my information. Look, that person is really nice. Hey, he recently endorsed someone, right? You see, good information is attached to it. He's a good guy. Don't put bad information on it. That person is a jerk. I don't know how many outside, so you can endorse some products. Whether people buy your products on the spot, whether they buy your products or not, you have already been affected. So whether we hire a spokesperson or buying media, that we should pay attention. I'm still talking about the CFA. It must be a cost-effective medium. These big brands are also betting on this. In case in a year or two, there are no bad things. We can just get through it smoothly. We just pay a low price for the toll. As for why people scold the Chinese football team,
kicking bicycle Yuandi. You still get paid monthly. Our director also gave a slow motion replay. What's wrong with this? What's wrong with you? Taking the wrong pill. He threw the ball. He scored the goal and announced himself.
Hey, why did you cut inside?
Wei Shihao. Almost lost it, but luckily...
Oh my God, it's in. Oh my God.
Wei Shihao.